Okay, so welcome guys to Farming Studios, and today I'm here with the best tutorial ever. I'm actually making a project and I thought we make this project together with you guys so that if you're learning Windows Builder, you can actually get some knowledge. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video if it will really help you, because this is a project I'm working for and I'm getting paid. So if you actually get the knowledge I'm using here, you might also get some gigs at the end of it. Okay, so after starting your Eclipse IDE or NetBeans or whatever IDE you're using, so this video is specifically for Java. So I've made this folder which is full working inventory. You can name it whatever you want. Then I had to put one class which is a window. You can use a JFrame or whatever you prefer. So you see that when I open my first page here, .java, which is the first class that I have here in my project folder, it's going to pop up codes and actually the window that I started making. And you just have to make sure your PC is free, because this is a big project. You may end up crashing your system and all that. Okay, so all this code you're seeing here is a code that is all coded by Java if you're using Windows Builder. So when I come to design here, you're going to notice that I have a design frame actually made by Blender, which is very good, and it will actually save us some time. Okay, so let's just wait for it to load. I've turned on advanced options so that, because I'm working on a big project, I don't want to lose data and anything else. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is let's go ahead and actually change the layout to absolute, like that. Okay, then let's add a J panel to our frame. So I'll click on J panel, then I'll add it right here. Okay, so I'll make sure it fits my all screen here. Okay, that's perfect. Then so what I'll do here, let's add a label. So before we begin these projects, I just want you guys to like and subscribe to my channel, because the content I'm viewing here is very important in your coding life and in your own life history, and for you to make money. Because I've been receiving a lot of comments that people have been asking, saying how can you make money when you're doing coding, and this is the answer to it. So make sure you watch this video till the end, and if I won't manage to do it in this series, I'll make a part 2, and make sure to confirm and watch it too. Okay, so let's go. Click on label. Then after clicking on label, let's just drag it here. So don't forget to always change the layout on every panel that you make. So let's click on absolute and add this to our J panel, then click label, then let's just add it here. Okay, then the next thing we're going to do is let's change the text of our label, and we'll make it welcome. Let's save it welcome to your POS. Then let's change the font. Let's bold it up. Then let's change the size to maybe 23. Then click OK. Then let's just zoom this and okay. Welcome to your POS. Then let's just make the views look better. So let's change the background of our label here. Let's go on background, then named colors, then let's choose maybe a light gray. Press OK, and when we run this, let's see how it looks. Okay, so this is fine. Welcome to your POS. Then I'm actually going to add a button here. Then I'll change the text of the button saying next, like that. Let me just put it in next. Okay, then let's change the font here also. Make sure you you change the font family to Tecton Pro, then click bold and increase the size to 19, maybe even up to there. Okay, that's fine. Then position it here. Then let's add a label here, another label. So I'm just going to change the icon here. Okay, before we do that, let's just put some strings here. Let's just say manage your goods and products in a way that you don't stress. So this option and this kind of text that I put here is optional, but for the project I'm working on, this is what I need to indicate. Then I'll board this up and I'll give it a size of 14. Okay, so this looks fine. Okay, so this looks fine. Then let's just position this on a center. Okay, then let's grab it up. Then I'll just make sure I can see all my text. And here. Okay, so leading was better. Then I'll come here in my text. Then manage your goods and products in a way that you don't stress. Okay, just like that, that's fine. Okay, actually, I don't get what I want, so let's just do that and say okay. Then let's just change the font and the size maybe to 12, and let's see how that. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine for now. Okay, so in this case now we can change it from leading to center and we get a good view like that. So let's change the background of our panel and let's give it a good color. Maybe let's try this, and that looks fine, though it looks very bad. Let's go for this. Okay, let's run and see what we get here. Okay, but this looks fine. Welcome to your POS. Manage your goods and products in a way that you don't stress. Okay, then let's drag our next button here. Then we're going to duplicate it down and I'll change this to exit. Exit. Okay, like this and like that. Okay guys, this looks perfect and this is good because this is our first page that we get when we run our program. Okay, so now it's time to give this some good labels and it's time for us to start coding. So let's go in our project folder and we're going to add another new page. So if actually you don't know how I made my first frame, this is your chance to know. So I'll click here on my folder, then I'll go new, other, then right here on my window builder I have application, JFrame. You can use either of these, but I'll go on application and I'll click next and I'll give it a name of second page, like that. Second page, then I'll click finish. Then I'll get a new page which is second page. Okay, so I'm going to change the layout to absolute as we have been doing along our project. Then I'll just make this one more bigger up to that size. Okay, that's fine. Then let's add a label. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this type of label, Control C, then go on my second page. Then let's add a J-frame here also. A J-frame is just actually a container that really stores our components. Okay, that's fine. Then up to down there. Okay, then let's change the layout to absolute. Then Control V to paste this right here. Then let's change the text and say stock management, like that. Then let's change the font to, let's just click something that looks better. How does this look? Okay, this looks fine. Then let's just increase the size up to somewhere 38. Okay, this looks fine. Then let's change our background. Let's give it a rough green. Let me see how this one will look like. Okay, so this is perfect. Then I'll actually change the background for this one and give it a lighter green. Let's run this. Okay, this looks fine. Then let's change the color for the text. So I'll give it not a black but a blue. Okay, that looks fine. Then after doing that, let's go ahead and put some text fields. So I'm going to click on a text field here. Then I'll just put it here. Then a label, I'll put it here. Okay, so this is what we're actually going to use to trace our stock management. So let's change the text on our label to, let's start with item name. Item name like that. Then maybe let's change even the font for this. Let's give it a good font. I'm actually sensitive when it comes to fonts because my clients mostly need good feel and I work on that. Okay, so let's make sure it fits. Then item name. Okay, so that looks fine. Then I'll just position everything here like this. Then I'll move it here. Okay, like that. So this looks fine. Then I'm actually going to duplicate this, Control C, Control V, like that. Control V, like that. And Control V, the last one there. Then let's go ahead and put a J table. So the J table will actually be on our side here. Then let's just adjust our J table to the size that we want it to be. Okay. So if I'm moving too fast and you're failing to get along, you can change the speed of this video because this is a project I'm working on and I need to be accurate and fast. So let's run and see how our second page is. Okay, so you can see our second page looks nice and fine, though we still need to make a better feel. Okay, let's run this again. Okay, this looks better. So let's go ahead and change the foreground color. Let's give it this time let's just give it a lighter blue and see how that goes. Let's run this and see how the light blue looks like. Okay, so light blue looks fine. Just need to get something rough and brighter. So that looks okay. Yeah. So I'll change the font for all my text. Sorry, the foreground for all my text. I'll make sure I give it the rough blue. Okay. Rough blue for everything. Okay, then let's go ahead and change the names or the text on our labels. So I'll give this one quantity, like that. Then so we have the item name, the quantity, and let's go ahead and give it a cost, because each product needs to have a cost in our program. Then let's also maybe put category, but not really. Let's just put because we need the item name, the quantity, the cost, and the size. Yeah, we need size. Okay, so since we have all our item name, quantity, the cost, and the size, let's go ahead and work on our table here. So I'm just going to right click on it, then surround it with the scroll pane. Then I'm going to change the model of my table here. I'm going to insert a new column, and this will be item name. Then I'll insert another one. I'll move it on my right. It's going to be QTY, that stands for quantity. I'm going to insert another one, move it on my right. I'm going to change this to cost. I'll insert another one, move it on my right, and I'll give this a name of size. Wish I had a better way to write the size, but I may change this later. So let's go ahead and just insert one row. Then let's capitalize this one, also item name. Okay, so press OK and see how that goes. Item name, quantity, cost, and size. So let's go in our model of our table. Then let's remove the row that we had to put there. Press OK. Then let's change the background to some sort of maybe some sort of purple. Click OK. Then our foreground color also, let's just give it some gray color like that. Then when we run our program, let's see how that looks like. Okay, not bad. We have item name, quantity, cost, and size. So let's go ahead and position our table in a way that we want. So I'll click on model, then I'll insert a column. Then I want my item to be slightly bigger because we have big names, like when you talk of peanut butter. Then our quantity is always low because we're dealing with integers. So we can actually change here what type of data that the table will get. So this will be an integer, this will be a string, then this will actually be an integer, then this will be a string. Okay, so quantity is enough, cost is enough. Then let's just reduce the size to there. Okay, so this is how I want my table to be, and I like it in this way. So let's just go ahead and change the background, maybe giving it some sort of a dark light gray. Then let's run this and see what we get. Okay, that's fine. So the next thing we're going to do is let's create our last page where the selling will be done. So okay, actually before we do that, let's add a button to submit our work here. So I'll actually delete this button. I'll delete this. Then I'll go on my first page. I'll use this. I'll copy it. I'm going to copy this and paste it here. Like that. Then okay. So I'll put this one. Then I'll copy it and paste another one here. Then let's just make sure these are on the same line. Okay. Then let's change this by just putting submit. Submit like that. Then let's change this by saying exit. Okay. So this looks fine. Let's run this and see what we get. Okay, so I like what pops up here and it looks fine to me. So let's just go ahead and put maybe what makes me feel something ain't right. Okay, let's just go on our table here and let's just delete the row that we had to put because we actually don't need it now. So 0, then press OK. Okay, so that looks fine. So let's create another frame. Other, Windows, next, then third page. Third page like that. Then click finish. Okay, so let's just copy everything we have here for our third page. So I'll click this panel and Control C, come here, click design, and let's make these to this size. Then Control V and change the layout to absolute, then paste this here. So this is the most important thing about absolute layer. It lets you lay out your components in the way that you really want them to be. Okay, so let's go ahead and change some things here. So I'll actually leave my table here, then I'll change the text here from stock management to bill management, like that. Bill management. Okay, that looks fine. Then I'll position this here. Then this will be here. Then let's put this here. And we'll zoom it up to here. Then let's put the cost here. Then we'll actually delete the size because we don't need it here. Then zoom this to there. Okay, so then let's drag this up slightly. Okay, that's fine. Then we'll delete the exit. Oh, sorry, let's just leave it because we would like to exit out of our bill management. Then let's delete these two. Then let's change this from submit to pay out, like that. Okay, let's just make this pay. Oh, let's make it buy because that sounds more realistic. Buy. Then the exit, let's put it down here like that. Then let's duplicate this. Then let's station it here. and change this to print. Okay, so let's see how this looks like. And we get something like this, which is kind of great. So let's change our table here. Okay, then let's surround this with a JavaScript pane. Then let's delete this, let's delete that too. Then let's insert a table here, J table. So I want this to be from here to there. Then let's surround this with a JavaScript pane. Then let's also click our table here and let's change the model. Let's insert one, change this to item name. Then this is going to hold a string. Then let's move it on the right and let's change this to quantity QTY. So this will be an integer. Then let's insert this and coast. Then let's go ahead and input one row and let's position things as we want them to be. So I want the item name to be 100. I want my quantity to be 50. I want it to be 50. 50. Just go ahead and do this. 50. Then my cost is fine. Then okay. So you see we get a good table here. Then let's just delete the row that we made to 0 and press OK. Okay. I'm really enjoying the drink that I'm taking. It's helping me be active. So let's run this and see what we get. Okay, we get a good bill management point, though the field is not that much. We'll work on it when we start adding icons to our project. So let's go ahead and go to our first page here and give it a name. So we'll give this a name. Where can we give this a name from? Select that, then title. So let's give it stock inventory. Yeah. So if you think I'm moving too fast, as I said, you can really change the speed of your video, because I'm working this on a very, very big project and I can't really afford moving slow. Okay, so let's go ahead and start coding now. So let's start with our next button. So what I want with our next button is to take us to a page that will actually ask us if you want to go to our stock management or to our bill management. So let's go ahead and create another class, other, and application window. Next, then let's give this a name of fourth page. Finish. Then let's make sure we throw it here. Okay, then design. Let's add a J panel here. Change the layout to absolute. Then let's add okay, for this one let's just add a J label directly. Let me delete this and copy a font that I think this one is okay. Then just here like that. Then let's change the text to choose your preference. Choose your preference, and let's increase this. And let's increase this. Choose your preference. So I'll add a J button here. Let me actually copy a button that I think looks nice here. Okay, for this one, I'll just go ahead and create a different button that I think can suit what we're making here. So there will be one here, and I'll change the text. Stock management, and let's work on the font. Let's bold it up, and let's choose Trojan Pro. Okay, then let's change the foreground color and give it a red color, like stock management, and a background of a blue. Okay, then let's go ahead and copy this and paste it down here, and change the text from stock management to bill management. Okay, so you can see we have a button that can take us to our stock management and to our bill management. Okay, so let's go to our get content pane and change the background to a lighter. Let me go for, okay, let me go into named colors, web surface, swing colors, system colors, out. Okay, saturation, maybe lightness. Okay, so light, lead gray, no. Maybe a pale color would look better for this one. Yeah, it looks great. So let's run this fourth page and see what comes forth. Okay, we have a good choose your preference, stock management, or bill. So let's go ahead in our first page and let's start coding now. So at this moment, what we have been doing is we have actually been setting up our design, and trust me, it will take you even the whole day just to design this by coding. But when you're using the window builder, we have done it in minutes. Choose your preference, stock management, bill management. Okay, so let's go to our first page and double click on our next button here. And you see we go to our source folder, or should I say our source code here. So I'm going to call my fourth page. So here I'm going to say fourth page. Let's call it maybe choose is equals to new fourth page. Okay, that's great. So when we run our program and when we click our next button here, you see nothing pops up because our frame in our fourth page is not visible. So let's make it visible. So we'll say choose dot frame dot set visible. Okay, and we'll actually make this true like that. Then we'll change this to change visibility of frame package. Okay, so let's see the field fourth page, the frame is not visible. So let's go to our fourth page and go to the source code and see where it says visible true. Frame window dot frame dot set visible true. Okay, that's fine. So let's try to rewrite this in a better way. So let's say frame dot set frame dot set. Okay, you can see we're getting an error here, and I don't know why. So fourth page choose is equals to new fourth page, and okay, let's copy this fourth page, then come here, paste it, then dot, maybe set dot frame dot. Let's try to scroll here and set. You see, so everything here is what you can do with the frame class. So set always on top, set auto request, background, cursor, focusable, set visibility. Okay, we're here. To true. So you see that when we run our program and when we click our next button, you see our fourth page pops up, but it's actually blank. Then after a while it runs. So this is our first step. Then let's actually exit the first one when it loads the second frame. So after choose frame, then we say exit dot, then what's the name of this frame? You see here it is first page window. So let's say window dot exit on right, left, height, about. Okay, let's just say frame dot exit. Let's exit this when we open the different one. Okay, we'll actually work on that later. Then let's see how it runs once more. So when you click next, it comes choose your preference, stock management or bill management. So when you click stock, it needs us to take us to the third page, and bill management to the second page. So let's go on our fourth page and go into design and start with stock. Okay, so let's say second page is equal to, let's say, stock is equals to new second page. Okay, so second page stock. Then let's say stock dot frame dot stock dot frame dot set visible, let's say true, like that. Then save this, then change this, create get and set a frame, no, change visibility of frame package. Okay, then let's rewrite this once more. So stock dot frame dot set visibility to true. Okay, so let's change this, change frame package, and maybe just come here and copy all of these, or maybe just this code here up to here, copy it, then paste it up to there. Okay, it works. So let's run our program from the start. Let's run it. So welcome to your POS. Manage your goods and products in a way that you don't stress. Okay, next. Choose your preference, stock management or bill management. We have worked with stock management and it pops up my stock management here. So I can type saying sugar, then the quantity maybe about 500 packets. Then the cost of each packet is going at maybe, let me say 45 Ks or dollar. Then the size, let's say this is large. Okay, so the next thing we need is when we press submit, all these items should go in our table here so that we can store the data using my SQL database and so on and so forth. So let's go on, and here on our fourth page, copy all this code here. Let's copy this code here, then go on our design, then bill management, then paste it in here. Then let's change this to third page. Third, did I spell that right? No. So third page. Then let me copy this text and paste it here. Then let me change this from stock to bill. Then I also have to change here, say bill. Okay, so let's click here and change visibility of frame package. It loads, save it, go back to our fourth page, and everything is right. Save this and let's run our first page. So it says, welcome to your POS. Stock inventory as our name. Manage your goods and products in a way that you don't stress. Our exit button has not yet been programmed, but next works. Choose your preference. If I click stock management, I get the stock management class. And if I click bill management, I get the bill management class. Okay, that's nice and fine. And I think this is where we're going to end this tutorial. So if this really helps you guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, because it would really help me a lot. And I'll see you very soon, probably next week. Okay, have a good day.